Hello everybody, in this short educational video, Bill will explain to you how he managed to cheese the card game 500 different ways to allow us to play Final Fantasy VIII without any hassle whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Bill because he was the one that spent 10 hours doing it and I didn't do shit.
10 hours. Let me tell you about frame limiting. Removing frame limiters on emulators for a bit.
Oh man, it's just awful.
Essentially what I did was I grabbed the beginning GFs and Ifrit and just leveled them as much as I could using the fish in the beach outside of Balam. I don't know what they're called. They have a long name. I leveled up until Quetzalcoatl got card.
You know, it's probably the same fish that managed to kill us in Final Fantasy VII.
Probably, yes. I would not be surprised if they were the same monster. I got card, basically. That was pretty much my source for leveling GFs. I would return there later and level GFs once I got Diablos and once I got Siren and made sure we had Encounter None. In the meantime, I went off and I played a bunch of card game for what the game thinks was about 10 hours. I just played the Trepe Groupie #1 after I picked up some of the rare cards that were around because he drops all the level 5 and level 3 cards you need, which was about 40 El Noil cards. I was supposed to get 80 El Noil cards, but I said no. So that's why we don't have Quistis's ultimate weapon ready, but we have everyone else's ultimate weapon ready except for Irvine because you can't get his till disc 3 anyways, so I just kind of left his alone. Outside of that, when we got to the Dalit mission, I used Cypher to level up the GFs, which is why Ifrit, Quetzalcoatl, and Shiva are like 35 levels ahead of everyone else.
I'm pretty sure it's Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl?
I think that's how... Because it's actually a Mayan god.
His name is actually not Ramu, so it doesn't matter.
Alright.
But yeah, I did that to spam through GF levels. I did that because I needed a level... I think it was a level 30 or a level 20 character in order to get the Anacondors to drop snake skins, I think it was. So that was all for Zell. I did it all for Zell. And then included in that, I killed whatever the giant robot leg thing is like 4 or 5 times, which resulted in like 250 AP or something crazy like that. And the Force Armlet that I needed for Manoa's ultimate weapon. So yeah, that's essentially all it was. Through leveling Shiva, I also got her item refinement. I'm pretty sure she's the one who did that, and I was able to turn tents into Kiraga, which allowed me to get the HP so high. And we have a bunch of water, which is just a good spell to junction to begin with. So at this point, we have a good amount of magic stocked up, because I also sat around just stocking magic. And...
You know, it was funny, because I remember Bill messaged me one day. We were playing, like, WoW or something. And he's just like, you know, despite the fact I just spent the last 4 hours playing card game, I want to play Final Fantasy VIII some more, so I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, and I guess I just went on and turned off my frame limiter and drew a bunch of magic. So we're in a position right now where, with the right items and the right amount of magic, we can pretty much junction... Actually, I don't think we can junction up to the highest level yet. I think we can only go to, like, Thundara, but we're in pretty good position, I would say.
And since we have on Encounter None, we won't have to worry about accidentally leveling too much.
Yep, because...
And since the game scales everything,
we need to be under level 20 when we get to Timber, because we still have one more chore. We have 2 more chores to do before we get ultimate weapons, but I have upgraded a few weapons to begin with, which is why Squall has a giant red sword, if you're wondering.
Have we even seen his giant red sword yet?
No, we haven't.
It's like a red rocket.
It is.
Like a dog cock.
So, yeah, in case you were wondering, that's what I did.
And that's why this game will hopefully go pretty easily. Stay tuned for the next episode.